a UFC lightweight division bout. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening. Although he spoke no English, he was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Assassin! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. And they separate. Takedown defense holds up. That perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Got the single collar tie. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. All right, so as many expected, we find ourselves in a clinch situation here early on in this fight.
When this guy's in the clinch, he's making his money, right? He's putting money in the bank, he's investing. He's investing in the fight, going longer. He gets there early, so he's very happy. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Nurmagomedov's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest, you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
25 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Dig and kick.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand his strikes with anybody in the UFC.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
A little single collar tie there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, caught him flush with the head kick.
What a kick by this young man. He does a great job of disguising that technique, and before you know it, boom, he lands. Oh, nice.
Oh, landing a punch with the left hand now, so certainly putting it all together on the feet tonight.
Doing a lot of work with his offhand. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up. Look at the control of the posture as he lands that knee.
Nice combination of elbows there by Nurmagomedov.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Lands an outside leg kick of his own. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
And they separate.
Big knee lands right to his opponent's midsection. Great punch landed with so much power.
All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result.
45 seconds remain in the round.
He's so committed to body punching.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate. 30 seconds now to go in the round.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
I mean, that right hand landed square.
Oh, collar tie. 10 seconds to go in the round. Trying to hammer that weak leg. All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. I don't care how strong your core is, you can't take too many more of those body kicks.
John, you can't train for that. I mean, you cannot train to take those types of body kicks. They start to really wear at your gas tank, and then you start to make mistakes. When you take that many body kicks, you start making mistakes, and before you know it, the fight's over.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number Right hand punches the clinch.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
What does he do now that he has this clinch position?
Big shots being landed on both sides here. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range. Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
All right, single collar tie now. Lands the right hand over the top.
Continuing to go to the head. Ooh, head kick lands, was hurt.
Single collar tie now. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committed to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Nice punch there.
Oh, single collar tie here. And they separate.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now. Right hand punches the clinch.
Got the single collar tie.
Nice kick.
Back and forth we go here. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Whiffs on the straight right hand.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Nice punch by Nurmagomedov. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, get fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's gonna be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage?
Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Nice straight punch.
Visibly limping here.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Huge block there. And they separate. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And they separate.
Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Nurmagomedov going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there.
There's no give on that leg kick. Beautiful strikes.
10 minutes in the books. All right, right, so a huge round for him there, DC, particularly when it came to the head kicks. Take us through the replay.
I mean, those head kicks were beautiful. He was finding a spot. He was wrapping it around his opponent's arms and landing those head kicks over and over and over. He did a good job of really setting his opponent up with his hands and then taking those opportunities that were presented to him.
All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary proposition for the opponent.
It almost looked like he went limp there for a second.
Connects with the punch there.
Head kicks.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, collar tie. Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man.
All right, single collar tie now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Single collar tie now.
Good stick. I need more out of you.
Oh, single collar tie here. Takedown defense holds up. And they separate.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. And now he's got that tie clinch. Muay Thai plump.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Unbelievable.
Serve him up. Go get him.
Back to the feet. Oh, big left. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Lands flush with that right hand. Got the single collar tie.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
And there comes the separation now. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Try to establish that jab. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Big leg kick land.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a full-on mixed martial artist now, and it showed in that exchange. Right hand punches the clinch. Oh, nice. Nice.
Wild swing there. Nice defense there. Huge block.
He's very tricky when he throws that body.
Goes to the body there.
He lands a big knee to the body.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton. And to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
Now he's got the Muay Thai block. Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. He's mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. change the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Final seconds of round 3.
Nice looping punch. If you take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
All right, so a lot of highlights from which to choose after those previous 5 minutes. And on the other side, you better start checking some of these leg kicks, man.
Yeah, and when your opponent is throwing that many leg kicks, it takes one good check. If he gets one good check off, he may deter him from throwing these kicks over and over.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands often.
Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. Uppercut there blocked by Nurmagomedov. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
And he landed the right hand there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh!
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Jockeying for position here on the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
And he continues to work on the inside of that lead leg. Oh, massive knee to the head. We'll see if he can follow up. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Oh, just misses with the kick.
Head kick.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Oh, nice jab there. He told us on Thursday he wanted to break this dude's nose. That is certainly a step in the right direction.
Mission accomplished. You are battering that dude. You got to check these low leg kicks. Beautiful punch.
And they separate.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch. Big kick lands.
Oh, collar tie. Nurmagomedov going for the leg kick. He does not connect.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
And they clinch once again.
Watch knees to the body.
All right, single collar tie now.
Big kick land.
Some nice back and forth action here. Strong kick to the outside of that lead leg for him there. You do not want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. He does not wind up on that kick, but he somehow is managing to land it with so much force. Big punch lands through the middle.
Looks like his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Pretty good right hand. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Single collar tie now. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clutch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
Oh, single collar tie here. And they separate. Oh, thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not great.
Pretty good round, but not the best round.
That is it!
He got him! What a fight!
Well, it's not every day in the UFC that you see a fight ended due to a leg kick, but that one was absolutely devastating. He took away that lead leg of his opponent, who became a one-legged fighter, and then it became just a matter of time. So somewhat anticlimactic here tonight, but not for the winner, as he gets one of the bigger TKO wins of his UFC career. So a big win for him here tonight, and he made an even bigger statement by getting it by TKO. All right, we sent it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO Assassin.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may. Proceed as you may.